Good morning. Welcome in to Spirit of Life Alchemy. This is your morning message tarot reading for the 5th of April 2022. And a special shout out to Emma for your birthday. Happy birthday, darling. Hope you have a good one. Hope you've recovered from the weekend. Okay, so let's have... Oh, I forgot about the astrology. So we have some astrology today. So the moon is going to be in Taurus. It's going to form a trine to Pluto and then a square to Venus before moving off into Gemini. So there could be transformations around pleasure and comfort, wealth, and all the sort of the Venus sort of energies and qualities before passing into the realms of communication, information and ideas. Also today we have Mars conjunct Saturn, so there could be anger and frustration opposing restrictions and obstacles if it's in the lower vibration. If you can keep it in the higher vibration of determined action, determined and timely action to move forward in peace, in love and openness, that's great. And then we've also got Venus moving into Pisces, so she joins the spiritual dreaming energies and puts a focus onto our values, our self-value in respect of spirit, and sort of, you know, how we connect with ourselves on that higher level and higher vibration. So that's today's astrology. We're going to do some cards. We've got the Work Your Light cards first of all. So let's have a see what the cards have to tell us. So what do we need to know for today, the 5th of April 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, guidance and support can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies? What do we need to know? Oops, we've got a card jumped out. Okay, what do we need to know for today? The 5th of April 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. So at the bottom of the deck we've got transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. That'd be the moon's trine to Pluto then. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So that sort of harks back to yesterday. There was a lot of overthinking and never-ending stories of overthinking going on there. So yeah, just step out of the mind. Step out of the mind and back into the body. And then we've got inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. What was I just saying? Yay! And the card that jumped out, I think this might be a bit of a message for the Mars Saturn conjunction. And we've got mirror. Okay. Who or what is triggering you? Just a little message there. So yeah, we're going through this, the ongoing deep transformation. You're already doing it. Stop worrying about it. Stop overthinking about it. Just go with the flow. Tuning into the portal of your heart, opening your heart, being heart-centered, and heart-centered consciousness as well. I've talked about this many times before, about this is the energy we're moving into. Heart-centered consciousness, where our thoughts is very much connected into our being and our body, in an open-hearted way, so that sort of we're not getting caught up in that thinking and negative patterns, etc. And then, yeah, who or what is triggering you? Let's do some cards and see if we can throw some light on that. We've got the Light Seers deck today. Light Seers deck to throw some light onto the matter. So let's see, what do we need to know for today? What do we need to know for today, the 5th of April 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for today? Oops. The wheel of fortune. Things are definitely changing. What do we need to know for today, the 5th of April 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective for our highest and greatest good. So let's see what we've got. So the centre of the spread, we've got the star. The High Priestess with the Ace of Swords and Judgment and the Two of Wands and the Chariot and the Queen of Swords and the Devil. Okay, so the Devil came out yesterday. The Ace of Swords came out yesterday. What else have we got here? 10 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. The King of Wands, who didn't come out yesterday. He was the only king that didn't come out. Okay, so let's see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcana cards out of 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of 12 cards. So big changes. Again, we had lots of major arcana come out yesterday in the general environment, wasn't it? It was over here, all the major arcana. It's moved into here. It's moved into you now. It's come out of the environment and now it's much more personalised. Okay, so where we find ourselves, hope, opportunities, new beginnings, connected to higher ideals to start on a new journey, and we're doing that by tuning in to the High Priestess, bringing down secret knowledge, divine guidance and things like that, connected in with your higher self and listening in to your intuition. Okay, this position here is the Moon card. It's our subconscious and unconscious mind. It's our intuition. It's our emotions. It's Venus moving into Pisces. Okay. So then we come to the Mercury card, which is our mind, our thinking, our intellect, information, communication, and self-expression. We've got the gift of clarity, the divine gift of clarity, the Ace of Swords. Suddenly we're getting clear messages. We can see we can see where we're going. Okay, or we can see the horizon in front of us. Okay. And see opportunities, and we're really connecting into this star, this North Star of destiny, this new hope and optimism and seeing the way forward. The Venus card, which is around our self-value, values around love and money, relationships, friendships, beauty, balance and harmony, add the pleasure and comfort in our lives, and our creativity and fertility. We've got the Judgment card. As we cross over, as Venus crosses over into Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. You may be doing some reflecting, looking back over the last, however long it is since last time Venus crossed over into Aries. So a full circle. So yeah, we're looking back, thinking about how we've evolved, how our values have changed. It's been a big year for Venus, with that extended retrograde period over winter, over December and January in Capricorn. So you may be on a heart level, divine feminine level. You may have evolved quite a lot over this last year or so. And could be quite a lot to reflect on as you move through the Piscean energies, ready to be reborn when Venus moves into Aries, which, I just have a quick look at my ephemeris and I'll be able to tell you when that is. At the back here, where are we? Okay, Venus in Taurus. Okay, so Venus Venus moves into Taurus on the 2nd of May. Okay, so we've got a month here while she's in Pisces, and she will be aspecting, conjuncting with both Neptune and Jupiter, and I think she's going to be in conjunction with Jupiter on the 30th of April. No, sorry, the 30th, 30th of April, and the Taurus new moon solar eclipse. So big energies then before she moves into Aries. Of course I know what I'm doing. So yeah, so time of reflecting this month, I think, and just sort of being certain, sort of from a values point of view, what you want to leave behind, where you've been this last year, and so you can step forward into the new Venus year, to start a fresh cycle. So as we're looking back, the Sun card was our conscious mind, our core identity, core vitality, how we shine out into the world, etc. We've got the Two of Wands. So as we're looking backwards, we're always also looking out, looking forward, looking at where we're going. Where are we going in this sort of month? We've had the sun move into Aries and travelling through Aries. Now we've had the Aries at new moon on last Friday. So we're in this this time of planning and looking forward and deciding on sort of what we want to do this coming year, this year. Okay, so yeah, looking out over the horizon, prospecting and contemplating what our focus is going to be on this year. And then the Mars card, which is how we take action, how we take action, our ambition, our will, drive, determination, our passions and desires and yearnings and things. We've got the Chariot. So the Chariot can be about learning that we can use our will to direct us, to achieve things and to be victorious. The key is to harnessing all of ourselves, our light side and our dark side, and bringing ourselves to so those integrate together and can work for our benefit. And it's a charioteer's job to do that, to harness these horses or sphinxes or lions or whatever they are in whatever tarot deck, but getting them working together and going in the same direction under our will. We're the driver, so to speak. Okay, And then the what's working for us, the Jupiter card. Good luck, good fortune, hope, opportunity, expansiveness, truth, justice, freedom. We've got the Queen of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Wands is about gaining clarity, getting the high perspective as well. This bird soaring high in the sky, looking down and seeing everything. So we're looking out, but we're also looking down from above and seeing the landscape, seeing where the land lies, knowing what we want, what we don't want. Okay, getting those two horses driving in the same direction to carry us forward. This is the determined and timely action to move forward, this energy. The Saturn card of what's holding us back, the restrictions, obstacles, limitations, responsibilities, commitments, timing, authoritarian, bureaucracy and things like that in our lives, putting the work in. We've got the devil. So the devil came out yesterday, and in the Mystic Mondays deck, it was about opening up the head and walking out of all that overthinking and old patterns and and walking, freeing ourselves and walking down. Here we've got the devil reaching out and tempting you, and then there's a little shadow figure down there with his hood up and his hands over his ears. I don't want to know, stop it. It's like sort of all the and he's actually bound by strings to the devil. So, you know, being tempted to be bound to, I always get the idea of old mental thought patterns and things like this. Who or what is niggling you? Who are you bound to? You know, when we look in the mirror of the soul and we see sort of, you know, often people in our lives are reflections of what we need to deal with in ourselves. So that could be part of the devil card as well. So at the bottom of the spread, we've got the environment cards, we've got the Ten of Swords. We're walking away from the devil. Okay, towards the horizon, the sun. It looks like an early morning, that time in the morning when the sun's just coming up and it's quiet before life gets busy, before the world gets busy, and there's just a beautiful sense of peace and stillness if you're the only person in the world. That's the sense I get from this card. We're walking away from all the noise and the devil energies. And as we're walking away, we're deciding, we're juggling our options and things like this. Yeah, we've got the Two of Wands as well, that prospecting, that looking out over the horizon, with also sort of juggling the different options and things like that. And then we have the King of Wands, who was notably absent yesterday, even though we had the other three kings in the reading. So the King of Wands, fire of fire, being in your own fire energy, your inspiration and aliveness and vitality, and lion-hearted and ready to step forward and everything. So yes, this, I also get the King of Wands being sort of heart-centered, that fire, lion-hearted energy. And as we get into this energy, then it changes things for us. Likewise, also if we're stuck in the devil energy, then it also changes. The wheel card, the Wheel of Fortune, because I don't read reverse cards. I don't think you need to. I think sort of when you look at all the cards together, then you get the story and also the positions they're in as well, give an interpretation of the card. So the wheel, it's not negative or positive change, it's just change. And I'm sure I've said before about sort of sometimes when things have happened to me and it's in the moment you could think it's something terrible that's happened, but then actually it leads to things that were far better than where you were before. So yeah, I don't do a good bad thing. Change is change, and it's how we respond to it and what it opens up for us. And also sort of what we do. Do we stay with the temptation of the devil, which will keep us hooked into whatever is holding us back already, or do we take on the message of the rest of the deck that isn't holding us back and move forward with everything? So that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated for you, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video. And have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.